Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
Bank of Iowa.
Madison has a lot of commercial.
My name's Tyson from Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Van Dusen in Ida Grove, 364-2931.
Number
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Kyle Jorgensen here with Matt Bupke down in Ida Grove, and we're bringing you more volleyball action. Matt, thanks for joining me here again as the OABCIG Falcons host the Kingsley-Pierson Panthers here tonight in volleyball action, and should be a good one here, Matt. I think this will be fairly 2 evenly matched teams here tonight, just going off record maybe, but should be a pretty good contest.
Yeah, Kyle, thank you. Glad to be back and look forward to this volleyball match here in Ida Grove, Iowa. KP, Class 1A, 0-2. Lost a tight one to MMCRU our last time we were on the air, and this one against Class 3A, 1-4, OABCIG Falcons.
Yeah, Matt, I was a little surprised. You asked me before we came on here what class is OABCIG, and I would have not have guessed that they're Class 3A, so the enrollment must be up fairly down here in Ida Grove territory, OABCIG territory. So
I think the more letters that you get in front of your name, the higher class you are. So
that very well could be. There you go, Matt. Yeah, like you mentioned, we were just last week MMCRU Kingsley-Pierson. That was a great match that night, and OABCIG went on to. Actually, Kingsley-Pierson hasn't played since that night, but OABCIG played in a tournament over the weekend, and they lost to Ridgeview. Ridgeview's a really good volleyball squad this year as well. I know they're ranked, I think 4th or 5th, something like that.
Yeah, Ridgeview's still undefeated.
And then they lost to Westwood 2-1, lost to Ridgeview 2-0, but I didn't see it until, I'm glad you pointed it out, Matt, but they OABCIG defeated MMCRU 2-0, a team that Kingsley-Pierson and they went neck to neck with for 5 sets last week. So I was a little surprised by that one. I've seen OABCIG once already this year, but you never know, Matt. Like you said, sometimes tournament action, you do things a little bit different than you normally would in a regular contest.
Yeah, I think Saturdays are the days coaches like to try some different things once in a while, and we saw it. Marcus, MMCRU, when they were hot, they were hard to beat, but they were a little bit streaky and young. So maybe they caught them on an off moment. Maybe the Falcons are that good. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know with a young team like that. Things can go either direction pretty fast, depending on just kind of the mood, or maybe they had played a couple tough teams already. Who knows how things went that day. But, you know, speaking of these two teams here tonight, OABCIG, Kingsley-Pierson, kind of a similar story, Matt, from just talking to both these coaches in the preseason. Had a lot of holes to fill from last year. Both these teams pretty young if you check them out overall. Not a lot of senior leadership on these teams. You know, you got Carter Heemer for OABCIG that starts for him. She's a senior, and Kylie Schluter, but talking to head coach Holly Conover, you know, some of these girls didn't play a whole lot last year, so even though they might be upperclassmen grade-wise, doesn't mean that they all played a lot last year. Kind of the same thing with Kingsley-Pierson, Matt.
Just one senior starting for KP.
One senior starting and more of a underclassman, you know, maybe not a lot of varsity experience coming back from last year.
Yeah, and just a note, KP tonight will start, it's Jordan Sitzman in the starting lineup with Maggie Pashaw. If you watched our last broadcast, she went down with a leg injury, and she's out here today, not suited in a knee brace. So wish all the best in Maggie's recovery, and hope she gets back soon.
Yeah, you hate to see those leg injuries, Matt. They seem to happen more and more. I don't know. Maybe we just didn't notice them as years passed, but I know Cherokee's had their fair share of them as well over the past few years. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take another 2-minute break, and Matt and I will come back with more Brentwood Roofing volleyball here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups when we come back here shortly. Thanks for joining us.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Activities.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
It's a place to call home.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Back down here in Ida Grove, volleyball action coming from you from Brentwood Roofing down here. And Kyle Jorgensen here with Matt Bubke. We got OABCIG hosting Kingsley-Pierson, and like Matt and I were just chatting, it should be a great matchup here tonight. Of course, Kingsley-Pierson coached by Tori Hill, running that 6-2. And Matt, you want to run through the starting lineups here for the Panthers?
Yeah, so starting for the Panthers, Sydney Duskett, outside hitter, wearing number 1. She's a sophomore. Ryan Wright, she's a setter, wearing number 2. Claire Pashaw is a sophomore, starting. Jordan Sitzman is in the starting lineup tonight. Georgia Howe is the other setter in that group. And then Ada Pratt is a middle hitter, sophomore. And then Kara Hill is an outside hitter wearing number 12. So they go 1 senior, 2 juniors, and 4 sophomores in the starting rotation.
Fairly young starting lineup there. And one thing I was emailing with head coach Tori Hill this morning. She said you'll notice that Sydney Duskett does a couple of rotations out of the middle, and then Jordan Sitzman run a few rotations on the outside as well. So they do switch there a little bit, but I was impressed with Sydney's net play there at that last game for her size, especially MMCRU, quite a bit taller. And we got Larry Allen bringing us up a chair. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I was talking to Sydney a little bit over the weekend, and she was giving me the thumbs up and smiling that said she has grown. She said she's grown a couple inches in the last year. Thought maybe she was done growing. I said, really? 2 inches? She says, okay, 1 3/4.
1 3/4, there you go. They got her listed, so is that her current height right then, Matt, 5'6"?
I think that's probably
pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
Hey, she's a little point guard for the basketball team. I like her quickness there and her size. For OABCIG here tonight, Kylie Schluter, she's a senior outside hitter. She's 5'6", and Matt and I were talking height-wise. They match up really well here tonight. Jocelyn Pritchard, a junior outside hitter, 5'8". Sadie Schermacher is a senior middle hitter, 5'10". She's one of the taller athletes on the OABCIG volleyball team. Abby Winterroad, the senior libero. Winterroad, a familiar name down here in OABCIG, older brother Gabe. Abby's 5'2". Carter Heemer, a senior outside hitter, 5'8". Hildy Harm, a sophomore setter, 5'5". Olivia Schrader, junior setter, 5'5". Stella Reamer, a sophomore middle hitter, 5'10". And Janessa Kohler, a freshman outside hitter, 5'8". Kohler, another pretty familiar name down here, OABCIG. They kind of run a 6'2" as well, Matt. So similar offenses here for these two teams. Like we said, it should be a great match. OABCIG out there taking their warm-ups now. We got a little over 3 minutes on the clock, and the Falcons are in their home gray tops with the purple lettering. And then the Panthers, of course, in their black road uniforms with the gold, pretty sharp uniforms. Both these teams look good in their uniforms, the black with the gold lettering there for the Panthers.
And what a nice newer gym down here in Ida Grove.
Yeah, it is, Matt. One thing I talked about last time here, that they got a nice Home of the Falcons mural. We can look right over at it. That's brand new from this summer. I know that's one new thing they added in. So it's a kind of a cool thing there in the gym wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a sticker or if that's painted on, but it's pretty cool and pretty graphic.
I believe painted on this summer, from what I understand from being read on. Just going to go through a few of the stat leaders here for these two teams. Some names that you're going to hear quite a bit. Olivia Schrader, the junior, 21 assists for the Falcons. Carter Heemer is senior. She leads on the kill percentage. Total blocks, Kylie Shooter, she averages about 2 per game. Abby Winterroad, 33 digs, 5.5 per game. Aces, Olivia Schrader leads with aces there as well. And then for Kingsley-Pierson, Georgia Howell leads in assist, averages over 3 per game. Kara Hill for kills percentage, total blocks, Ada Pratt, digs Georgia Howell, and aces would be Kara Hill. So just some different stats there for you. Let's see. I should have the season stats here too. I don't know if this is all completely updated here. Just 2 games, I guess, though, here for the Panthers too, so maybe, but it's got like Sydney Duskett at 4 kills, Ryan White at 4 kills, so may not be fully updated yet. I'm not sure after a couple games.
Kind of like the baseball stats. The first, can't get really a batting average until you're about halfway through
exactly.
the season.
Yep,
see
exactly.
what's going on.
All right, well, we're about a minute away from starting lineups and national anthem and everything from down here in Ida Grove. Matt, where does the Panthers play football this week?
Panthers?
Are they at Westwood, I think?
They are at Westwood this week, that's right. And that looks to be a good matchup. Woodbury Central beat Westwood I think by 10 points or something. And KP, in a tough matchup with Logan Magnolia last week. Logan Magnolia is a good football team, and they've got some huge recruits, some D1 recruits, especially their right tackle, big number 66. I think his name is Bricks, and he is a brick.
He's a big boy, huh?
he was blocking 15 yards down the field till the whistle blows, and
wow,
definitely a tough football player, and he did a nice job.
I heard that was some smash mouth, old style football there. Basically come right at you, huh?
It was. The first half they were kind of fairly even, and I don't know what the Logan Magnolia coach said at halftime, but they came out afterwards and they sustained blocks well up to the whistle in the second half, and just kind of, put their strength to use.
That was the old wishbone, I think. Is that what they ran?
Yes, sir. It was. It's a wishbone, and even up from the box, it was hard to tell who had the ball. The quarterback, he had first option, dive option, second option off tackle, third option to keep it himself, and it was just, it was really challenging for the kids to know where the ball was going.
I believe that game's on Fuller Digital on Friday, KP at Westwood, and then KCHE will have. We got Cherokee going down to Ridgeview. That should be a good football game. Both those teams 2-0. So that'll be a battle of the unbeatens there early on in the year yet. And then on AM 1440. 92.1 we'll have Rivers of St. Mary's going to West Bend Mallard for 8-man games. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how is West Bend Mallard pretty decent this year in 8-man, Matt?
That 8-man conference always seems to be pretty tough. The games are usually fairly close, but I know the Remsen, just when you think their cabinet's empty, they got a little bit of a reload, and they're doing pretty good. 2-0, I think, this year already.
Yeah, seem to reload. I know they beat Harris Lake Park week 1, and then Siouxland Christian in week 2. Mm-hmm. Well, we're listening to the Brentwood Roofing volleyball here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. And we're getting close here. Starting lineup's complete. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout here, and we'll come back here after the national anthem for the first set here of the night. Back in 2 minutes on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Visit Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt to see the Whirlpool washer with 2 ways to wash, thanks to the 2-in-1 removable agitator. With a flexible capacity, you can take the agitator out for bulky loads or keep it in for items like jeans. Shop now at Jim's TV and Appliance and get twice the washer you have at home. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Golden Horizons Assisted Living and
choose the ideal hospital for yourself.
What word best describes your kitchen? Stunning, spacious, beautiful, maybe even functional. If you are considering a new kitchen that encompasses all of the above, it's time to call Kitchens and More by Melissa, your holiday kitchens dealer in Arthur. It all starts with your vision, which is brought to 3D life, then custom built and professionally installed by Melissa and Matt, working side by side with you on every detail. Kitchens and More by Melissa, a holiday kitchens dealer where quality products meet professional design.
Type of coverage. After serving Odebolt,
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Kingsley-Pierson Panthers, and lineups have been completed, national anthem completed, and we are ready for volleyball action. And Matt, I was going to mention the official up on the ladder. I thought that was kind of cool after the JV game. She went over and talked to the kids and was kind of giving some instructions. So
some tips for the varsity next year.
Absolutely. Thought that was a good thing. Here we go. Panthers leading things off.
Here's Howe serving to the back left corner. That's Pritchard. And here's a spike by Hemer. Panthers will free ball it back over. There's a set and another hit by Hemer. Panthers with a little spike from the middle there from Pratt. Here's another spike gonna find the floor from Jocelyn Pritchard, a junior outside hitter. Finds a spot in the middle of that Panther defense.
Nice little volley to start the game off.
And here's Schrader serving out the back for a service error. Side out Panthers. I want to shout out to the OABCIG students that did the anthem on the saxophone.
Yeah, they sounded real good.
2 gals on the saxophone doing the anthem. It sounded great. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Here's House setting it up to Duskett. Duskett will tip it over. Here's a set to Pritchard, and she'll misfire into the net. And the Panthers will go up. Is it 2-1 or 3-1, Kyle?
2-1, yeah.
2-1. Here's Kara Hill serving, jump serve. Over the net, back to Winter Road. And it's an overpass, and Ada Pratt makes them pay. She gets up from that middle hitter position and puts it down.
Boy, that was set up, wasn't meant to be that way from Abby Winter Road in that back row. The defensive specialist or libero back there, but that's how it goes.
Kara Hill with a good jump serve, putting the pressure on. Here's another overpass, and Sydney Duskett hammers it. It's saved by the Falcons, but they're going to call 4 hits.
Yeah, I tried that back row. She just, I don't know if she wasn't aware, Matt, but she didn't hit it real hard, just couldn't get it over.
Kind of came off sideways like it was a miss hit. Here's Kara Hill jump serving again. Back to Winter Road. Here's a set and a tip over. That tip over is by Hemer. And here's a misfire into the net from the Panthers. Side out Falcons.
Ryan White there, Matt. I know you were impressed with her that last match against MMCRU.
And here's a little bit of an overset. Duskett can't do much with it, and it'll be point for the Falcons. Here's Winter Road now serving. Senior libero for the Falcons. That's Howe with the pass. Duskett with a hit. Down it goes for a point.
Had a little spin on that one, Matt. You see that thing kind of take a nosedive. That was a nice hit from Sydney Duskett.
Good set by Ryan Wright. Duskett puts it down. Here's a serve from Ada Pratt. Short middle. Winter Road bumps it up. And here's a spike from Pritchard. Finds the back right corner of the court for a point for the Falcons. Falcons down 4-5 now to KP. First set. Here's Howe. Passing it up to Ryan Wright. Spiked by Duskett. Panthers will get a free ball back. Here's another spike from Duskett. Good block there. Schluter up there on the block. And here's a little miscommunication by the Panthers. And the best they were going to do is free ball it over, but instead it bounces on the court. 5-all. Hemer with the serve. Back to Kara Hill, and it's going to be called a lift or a carry.
Matt, I was going to say, it doesn't matter what sport you're playing in, you got to communicate with each other, don't you? Whether it's baseball, softball, basketball, got to talk.
Well, there's a lot of, I think, unsaid communication in a volleyball and basketball court. It's just unreal that players get used to playing together. Here's a set by Wright, a little mistimed by Duskett. Jumps a little too early and can't get the spike off. Comes another serve from Hemer. Standing hit over to the middle to Kara Hill, and it's straight off into the bleachers over on the opposite side.
8-5 in favor of the Falcons here in set one. They're on a little bit of a run here, Matt, to see if Panthers can get settled down a little bit.
Yeah, Panthers started hot. Falcons have rallied back and taken the lead. Back to Hill. Passed it up to Ryan Wright. Here's Duskett with a hit. Long out the back. The Panthers got the pass, got the set, and then got to get all three of them right.
Carter Hemer serving again.
Jordan Sitzman back to Hill. Here's a free ball coming from Duskett. In the middle, set up across over there to Schluter. And it's out of bounds. Point Panthers.
Matt, I think I've interviewed 9 area volleyball coaches in the last couple of weeks, and they just said the biggest thing in this early season is getting that timing down.
That timing between setters and hitters is a big deal. Here's a back row spike attempt. Going to be long. Didn't see who hit that. I think that was number 9.
Yeah.
Hit that from the back center.
Carter Hemer, I think you're right.
Another set and a serve coming from Ryan Wright. Back to Winterode. Here's a set. There's a big swing by Schluter. She puts it down for the point. Am I saying that right, Schluter? Is that
I think so, yep.
I think so. Kylie.
Good placement there from Kylie. Tell you what, Matt, this OABCIG Falcon team looks way improved from the first time I've seen them.
Early in the season, they're all figuring it out. Here's Pashaw with the pass up to right, set over to Duskett, and a good spike. Winterode digs it out. There's a tip over from Schluter. And pass right back, and then Schluter puts her down right on the line, over on the left line for a point.
Kylie Schluter, the senior outside hitter, just 5'6", so kind of like Sydney Duskett playing in that front row.
She's making it happen right now for the Falcons. Here's an overpass. That's going to be called net on. That's 15. That's Kohler, freshman. It was an overpass. She was trying to bump it back over the net and hit the net with her hand. 11-8 now, Falcons. Here's Sydney Duskett. Good serve, just over the net. Set over to Schluter. Schluter finds the open spot. She didn't have a lot on it, but she put it right to the opening. Cross-court spike. Nice swing by Schluter.
Sometimes it means more where you place it, I think, versus how hard you hit it.
Yeah, that was good vision. Just serve from Reamer. Back to Pashaw. Set over to Sitzman. Sitzman will push it over, two-hand. And here's the setter bumping it over on the second hit. There's a swing by Howe. Partially blocked, but it's down for a point for the Panthers. Good swing there by Georgia Howe.
Georgia Howe the kill.
Georgia, the only senior on the floor. Here's Jordan Sitzman. Good serve back to Winterode. Here's a set by Harm and a swing. We're going to call it a lift on the Panthers. Point Falcons.
13-9 here in the first set. Falcons with the lead and going back to serve with Kylie Schluter.
Served by Schluter. Duskett passes it up to Howe. And here's a swing by Hill. Winterode digs her out. And here's a good swing over there by Hemer. Puts the pressure on the Panthers, and the dig attempt goes wide, out of play. 14-9 Falcons. Just serve from Schluter. Ada Pratt will two-hand push it over. It's back in the back row to Winterode, and a free ball for the Panthers. Set by Ryan Wright. And a misfire over here. Mistiming on the jump from Hill. And that's going to draw a timeout from Coach Tori Hill.
Matt, let's take a quick timeout with him. It's 15-9, OABCIG leading here on Volleyball Night presented by Brentwood Roofing. We'll be back in 1 minute on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening systems, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating their 10th year in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all of your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove.
United Bank of Iowa.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
OABCIG while we went away there, Matt.
Got Schluter serving. Back to Duskett in the middle. Ryan Wright sets it up over to Howe. She has to just free it over. And here's a set. Spike coming from Schumacher. Schumacher is good for a point. Finds the back right corner.
This thing was tight. The Falcons been on a run here, 18-9.
Yeah, Panthers looking flat right now. And there's another tough serve. Back center. Duskett, it goes wide into the bleachers, trying to get the pass up. 19-9. Serve. Duskett in the back. It hits the ceiling, and it's a free ball over by Ryan Wright. Here's a set straight over. Pratt pushes it right back. And here's I think that's going to be 4 hits. That one never got over the net for the Falcons. So the run is broken. It's 19-9, and now Panthers, Georgia Howe will go back and serve. Back to Winterode, back right. Here's a set. And it's going to be a free ball over, pushed over. Panthers, I don't know if the ceiling is lower than what they're used to, but they have hit the beam the last several times in a row here, just with a regular setup.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. Like a lot of hit ceilings on a not a ball that's any different than normal, really, Matt. But
it feels, I don't know, comparing it to Kingsley, it feels like a lower ceiling, but there's Sydney Duskett on the overpass, and the Falcons put it down and make Panthers pay. And Torrey Hill's going to call another timeout.
Not a bad idea there. You got 2 to use per set, so down 21-10 here, Matt. Got to think she just wants her, I don't know if Labor Day weekend had something to do with it or what, but just seemed a little flat out there.
Yeah, 21-10 here, Falcons. Panthers need a little momentum just to take it into the second set, really, at this point. And here's serve coming from Harm. Hildy Harm, sophomore.
I think that's Olivia Schrader.
Oh, I got the wrong number. Olivia Schrader. It's a pass from Duskett. Free ball over from Howe. Set up. And here's a clean spike from Hemer. Partially blocked. Hits the floor in the front row. 22-10. Olivia Schrader, the junior, serving. Good serve. That thing was just barely cleared the net.
Not much you can do with that one, Matt. That was well placed, like you said, line drive.
Ryan Wright gets the pass. Ada Pratt gets a hit over. Duskett with a pass, and there's a nice play from Ada Pratt to get that over. Ryan Wright pushes the set over. And here's a set and a swing. Might have been off the back. Panthers lose their spot on the court. That ball was probably long.
I think it was, Matt, but it's one of those you just go for it in the heat of the moment there.
Another serve here from Schrader. Duskett passes it. Here's a swing from Ryan Wright, and it's into the net. And set one will go to the Falcons in commanding fashion, 25-10.
Yeah, that was an interesting set. Kind of started off, it looked the Panthers were looking pretty good there, and then OABCIG kind of took over there. Looks like the Panthers going back in the hallway there to have a little chat during this intermission. And we'll be right back here shortly. You're listening to High School Volleyball presented by Brentwood Roofing here on KCHE 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back here in 2 minutes.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. At Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
I see. When you insure your ag operation.
At Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, we want your corn and you want the best price. We can both win. We strive to give you multiple marketing tools for your toolbox by offering a variety of contracting options, including basis, minimum price, HTAs, bonus premiums, and accumulators. You work hard for each bushel, and we work hard to give you every penny you deserve at Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
There's lots of summer left for adventures in a new vehicle.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odebolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odebolt.
Moving specialists since 1970. They are also leaders in conservation work and proud.
Since 1925, Rec Chevrolet has served Northwest Iowa's vehicle needs. Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, a third-generation dealer at Rec Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt. It continues to be my privilege to help you roll down the road in the wheels you want. More space for a growing family, sporty for your weekend cruise, economy for your daily commute, and durability for the hard-working days. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles fit for every lifestyle. Stop by and visit Rec Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt today, or view our inventory online at recchevrolet.com. Yeah, they'll take a quick time out to mess up the server or to change momentum, and they'll be back on the floor quicker than you expect. 2-0 here. Panthers with the early lead in set 2. Now 2-1 is Howe's serve goes long. It's going to be Winter Road now serving for the Falcons. Good serve. Ryan Wright pops it up. And here's a back row spike from Wright. Just long. Maybe 6 inches long. Just missed. 2-2 now. Early in the second set. Winter Road serves again. Ryan Wright passes it up. It goes under the net. Nothing anybody could do with it. Winter Road, tough serving. There's another serve. Ryan Wright passes that up. Howe sets it over to Hill. Hill with the spike attempt. And it's put up. And here's a swing by Hemer. Panthers free ball it back over. Another swing by Hemer. She tips it. And here's a set and a swing by Kara Hill. Winter Road pops it up. And here's a big spike. That's Pritchard. Oh. And it was an overpass from the back row. Ryan Wright tried to save it, and the net just about clothesline. Well, it did clothesline her.
Yeah, nice effort there. Those are tough plays, Matt.
Winter Road with a serve. Ryan Wright with the pass. Here's Hill with the tip over. It's set up by the Falcons, and the setter will just push it over. Here's a set by Howe to Wright with a swing. And that's a kill for Ryan Wright. Schrader tried to pop it up from the back left, and it goes into the bleachers. Kara Hill now serving. 4-3 Falcons here early in the second set. Here's Hill back to Winter Road. Overpass. And Ada Pratt gets up again, and that's in for a kill in the back left corner. Ada Pratt, 2 overpasses in a row, and she popped up on both of them and put them down.
Matt, maybe, volleyball's a game of runs. Sometimes you just need a little play to go your way, and it can get you a little spark, and maybe that'll get the Panthers going here a little bit.
Yeah, Panthers showing a little holiday sluggishness here. And here's a serve that goes well out the back.
That was about 10 foot past past the out of bounds line.
Yeah, that one wasn't close. That was way deep.
Little extra mustard on that one.
And here's Hemer serving for the Falcons. Howe pops it up. Here's an overset and a big swing. That's going to go Panthers' way. Panthers had a player way under the net, but it was after the play. It wasn't called.
Yeah, I saw that too, but yeah,
Panthers.
take the point.
Ada Pratt serving. It's a set and a swing. What are they going to call? They're going to call 2 hits on the set. Sometimes if that ball is spinning sideways on the set, it means you didn't contact it at the same time with both hands. And they'll call it a 2 hits. There's a hit over there by Schluter. It's in the net, doesn't make it over. Panthers with an early second set lead, 7-5.
Yeah, Falcons took set 1 25-10. If you're just joining us here in volleyball action, we're in set number 2.
Ada Pratt with a serve to the back middle. Here's a set and a big swing by Reamer that goes well out the back. Point Panthers. If she'd have put that down, she hit it hard. It's a great serve by Ada Pratt. Winterode, the libero, tries to come up and dig it, but it's right there in between the 2 rows of players. Good serve. Here's Pratt, another good serve. This time the front row tries to grab it, but it's a mishit from the front row. Another point Panthers, 10-5 now. Here's Pratt serving, back middle. And the setter, that's number 11. She catches him off guard. Schrader with a second hit. Puts that little set just right over the net. And right in the middle of the floor, the Panther defense, nobody there. 6-10 Falcons, or 6-10 Panthers. Here's Harm serving. Back to Kara Hill. Wright sets it up to Sitzman. It's blocked. And Panthers, Sitzman will free ball it over. Here's a swing by Schluter. Put up by Hill. Tipped over by Duskett. And it's just wide. She tried the cross-court tip to the left, and it was just wide of the line, out of bounds.
Great idea there.
There's Harm serving. Duskett. It's a good swing by Sitzman. It's partially blocked, but drops in the front row on the Falcons side for a point. Kill Sitzman.
Jordan got the start tonight, like you mentioned earlier, Matt, due to that injury to Maggie Pasha.
And she was really, she played well against MMCRU off the bench. Here's an overset. And the Panthers are going to be called for in the net.
Yeah, I thought Jordan played real well that night against the Royals.
Yes, particularly her serves were on point, and she had some big runs while she was serving. Just set by Wright, push it over by Sitzman to the back right corner. There's a set by Harm and a swing by Schluter. And here's the Panthers pushing it to the back left corner, finding a hole in the defense to break a little run there by the Falcons. 12-8 Panthers, and now Duskett serving. Short serve. Good serve, and it was trouble for Schluter to try to pop it up. Setter can't quite get to it after that.
Sydney likes serving right from the middle of the court there.
Serve back to Winterode. She pops it up. Here's a set and a swing by Schumacher. Going to call a lift on the Panthers. Point Falcons.
Good try there. The set was just mishit a little bit there, Matt, but good effort. Would have been a tough one to try to get set up there for someone to kill there.
Oh, here's Schluter with the serve, serving from the back middle. Good. Out. Boy, great late decision by Duskett. Just getting out of the way of that ball. She realized where she was on the court and just got out of the way. And that one's long by a few feet. It's going to bring Sitzman serving. Panthers leading in this second set, 14-9, down a set. Here's Jordan Sitzman. Good serve. And it's hit over towards the bleachers, and the Falcons can't recover from it.
Good second set here for the Panthers, Matt, after only scoring 10 in that first one, leading here 15-9.
If the coach takes you out in the hallway to talk to you, it must be an aggressive conversation.
Yeah, she did. Took him out there. Another point for the Panthers and got a timeout. I kind of wondered if that was coming.
Yeah, an ace for Sitzman. Timeout Falcons.
We'll take a quick one with them back here in 1 minute. KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Carry out or take advantage of curbside pickup.
As you cruise through downtown Odebolt, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odebolt, online at SwansonWithYou.com.
From 5 until 7, Sioux Valley Family Health is hosting a demo night. Come see their latest. All right, here we go. Volleyball action continues here from Ida Grove, and they're going to have a double hit there on the Panthers. That'll make the score 17-10 in favor of Kingsley-Pierson over OABCIG here in set number 2. Got some substitutions going on down there, and the Falcons come back to serve.
Yeah, Jordan Sitzman on a couple more of a run while we were away. And here's just catching the back line. Good serve there by Schrader. Duskett played a 50-50 game, thought it was long, let it go, and it just catches the line. 11-17 Panthers. Another serve by Schrader. Popped up by Ryan Wright. Set by Howe. Swing by Pratt. Blocked up there. That's Schluter blocking it. Oh, actually, it's Pritchard that with the block. Good tip over by the Falcons. Winterrod saves it in the back. Free ball for the Panthers. Here's a set by Ryan Wright and a swing by Howe. Popped up in the back. Here's a set from Winterrod and a free ball over from the Falcons. Here's a set from Wright and a swing by Pratt. Blocked. Good block in there by Schermacher. And here's a free ball over for the Panthers. Another set and a swing by Kara Hill. Popped up. Here comes a swing from the Falcons. Kara Hill with another swing. What a rally we got here. Here's a tip over from the Falcons. Swing by Pratt. That one finds the floor.
That was a great rally. Holy cow.
I'm going to need a water after that one. Schrader trying to get the dig. What a battle there between the Panthers and the Falcons. Here's Howe serving back, winner out in the center. And here's a big swing. Just going to be wide by Pritchard. That looked on the line from here to me.
That was close, yep.
But it was right there next to the line judge. She was a good call. Here's Howe, short serve, catches the net. It's going to be a free ball coming from the Falcons. Here's a set from Howe, a swing from Hill. It's long, a couple feet long in the back, out the back. Good choice by the Falcons to let it go. 19-12 Panthers here in the second set. Winterrode serving. Oh, that is a serve. Hits the tape, just barely rolls over the net. Not much you can do with it. Great
no,
serve.
that's one of those you can't do much, but go to the next serve.
Tip your cap. Here's a pass by Ryan Wright and a swing by Ryan Wright. Good set by Howe. Panthers with a kill.
Ryan White, sophomore, 5'6". She plays a little bigger than what her height is, Matt, out there.
She's really athletic. She's had sisters run state cross country. Her brother is a really good baseball player, a really good pitcher. That's Kevin Wright. He pitched in a win this year in baseball against Remsen St. Mary's. So she comes from a family that can get it done.
Athletic talent runs in the family there. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll just keep her here this time. It's 21-13 in favor of Kingsley-Pierson here in set number 2. The Falcons won set number 1 25-10, and the Panthers have played much better in this go-around.
Yeah, they went out to the hallway in between sets, and you know what happens in the hallway, but they came back in a little more energized than they were sure flat that first set.
Kind of had a feeling like we talked in the pregame here that this would be a pretty good match tonight between these two clubs.
You know, and on the opposite side, the Falcon girls were singing happy birthday in between sets to one of their players. So
yes.
You never know in volleyball what's going to work and what's not.
That's right.
Here's Kara Hill serving now. Short serve in the net.
Matt, I think you mentioned this a few times last time. I don't know why, but that timeout seems to just affect the flow and the server. A lot of times they miss hit or have a bad serve after that.
It seems to do its job. Here's a free ball over from the Panthers to the Falcons. Here's a set. And a swing by Reamer is good. Not real hard, but she hit it where they weren't. Catches a good cross court to the right side. Keeps it in the line. Here's a serve by Hemer. And a tip over and a mistimed. It's an overpass, and Duskett tried to get up and put it down, but a little bit off time, and it goes in the net.
Maybe a little deeper than she wanted there too, Matt.
Another serve, good serve. Ryan Wright tips it over on the pass. There's a big swing from the Falcons. Here's a swing from Ada Pratt. Back to Winterode, clearing the back row. There's a free ball coming from Pritchard. There's a set from Howe. Swing from Wright. Free ball over. Another set from Wright. And a tip over from Ada Pratt. Georgia Howe will take the free ball. Duskett with a big swing, and it's just wide. Cross court. Was a good set by Ryan Wright. Really good play. They just missed. A little bit missed. Long right. 21-17 Panthers. Hemer back to Howe. Ryan Wright sets it up. And Pratt gets it over. The set was a little close to the net. Here's Howe with a good set. Duskett with a swing. And Ada Pratt up there getting the overpass. Another swing over there by Schluter. Here's another swing coming from Schluter. It's out. Kara Hill took a swing at it but missed. Couldn't get to it. And good thing, the ball was wide.
Big smile on her face down there, Matt, from Kara. That's one of those you're glad you missed.
Yeah, that was not a strike. Here's Ada Pratt with a serving error. Getting late in the game, the Falcons are kind of creeping their way back into this. 4-point lead now for the Panthers. Some couple little errors. Here's Harm now. Is that Harm serving? Yep, Harm serving for the Falcons. Hill, back middle, pops it up to right. Here's a swing from Duskett. That ball's tipped. And it's point Panthers.
Cindy was all over that. She knew that got tipped, and I think it landed in bounds anyways, but was it far?
It was deep. It was past the line, but it was definitely hit at the line or at the net. Here's Ryan Wright serving. Good serve, short to Winterode, digging it up, and here's a long hit by Schluter. She had a good swing on it. It looked like a good spike. It was just long. 24-18 now, set point here for the Panthers. Ryan Wright serving, and that's going to be long. 24-19. It'll be back to Reamer now in the Falcons to serve. Set point for the Panthers. Kara Hill pops it up. Ryan Wright sets it. Be a free ball from the Panthers. Here's a set over to Schluter. And that ball is slightly tipped at the net and falls short in the middle in front of Hill for a point, 24-20. Here's Reamer serving. And that one Jordan Sitzman tried to get it in the front row. Gave it a little lift, and it goes out the back. 24-21, timeout Panthers.
Yeah, a little run there from the Falcons here. Coach Torrey Hill calling that timeout. 24-21 lead, but you want to get this game put away and move on to set 3. I'm sure just talking about settling down a little bit here maybe.
Yeah, and rally scoring, it's a 2-point lead's a big lead or a 3-point lead, but, and momentum can switch fast.
Yeah, it can definitely go quick either direction real fast. And Matt, maybe like you said, those timeouts sometimes they can mess up your flow a little bit. So we'll see how Stella Reamer comes out and serves here after that timeout from Coach Hill.
Set point for the Panthers. Here's Reamer now after the timeout. Let's see what the timeout did to the serve. Well, she did a great job. Put a good serve over there. Howe pops it up. Panthers free ball it over. Here's Wright on the pass, set by Howe, and a swing by Duskett, and it's going to do the trick. That'll do it. Set point for the Panthers, and that'll even it up here.
25-21, KP wins. First set went to OABCIG, 25-10. Doesn't matter how much you win by as long as you win the set. So, like you said, Matt, we're all tied up here 1-1. Let's take a break. We'll come back here shortly with more volleyball action here from Ida Grove. You're listening to High School Volleyball presented by Brentwood Roofing on KCHE 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome to Wonderful. A wonderful way to start your day with a delicious coffee drink. A wonderful way to spend your lunch hour with a freshly made sandwich. A wonderful way to quench your sweet tooth with a phosphate or tasty ice cream treat. A wonderful place to gather with friends and family. Welcome to Wonderful. Welcome to the Pharmacy, Soda Fountain, and Coffee House, located in downtown Ida Grove.
It's a friendly place. It's a caring.
My name is Jared Schmidt. During business hours, I help people with their insurance needs. Before and after that, my family and I operate Wilsh Family Farm, where we raise pigs the old-fashioned way, happy in nature. We are proud to support our local community by providing a higher quality pork at a reasonable price. I can help you save money on your insurance, and we can provide you the best pork you can find. Visit us in Battle Creek and online, WilshFamilyFarm.com.
Call them today.
Here we go, set number 3 underway here in Ida Grove, OABCIG, Kingsley-Pierson.
Panthers serving the first point and get the point. Georgia Howe back serving. Better shout out to the Pashaw sisters watching somewhere, one from college, one from work, I'm sure. There's a battle at the net between Pratt and Schermacher, and Schermacher wins that battle. A little back and forth between the tall middle hitters. And here's a serve from Schrader. It's an overpass. Gonna call Howe for touching the net. Just barely. I thought she did a little dance up there and stayed out of it, but the overpass to the setter was something she was trying to deal with. So here's serve, good serve, and here's a free ball from the Panthers. And a second set overpass, and here's what we're going to call. We're going to call an over the net with the hand on, I think it was called on Pritchard, but it'll be point Panthers. 2-2 now. Here's Carey Hill with a jump serve. This hits the top tape and doesn't quite get over. Falcons now with a 1-point early lead here in the third set. One set apiece. Here's a serve from Winterode. Pass by Pratt. Wright will just put it over, and here is a swing coming from Hemer. Good diving dig by Hill. Oh, and here's a standing swing from Duskett that's partially blocked but goes right down the line and on the Falcon side for a point Panthers. Jordan Sitzman will check back in. Claire Pshaw will check out the libero. Big swing over there from Reamer. That ball, that timing and that ball and that swing, it was all good. Cross court, put it down.
Matt, you mentioned earlier if she could, she hit it hard but went out of bounds, but if she can get set right, she can put her down, that's for sure.
Yeah, how tall does it show? She can jump.
5'10".
5'10".
Just a sophomore.
Here's trouble from the Panthers. Good serve from Winterode. Panthers bounce it and use most of the gym floor on their side trying to get that ball back over. It's Hemer. The serve to Hill. There's a set by Wright and a swing by Sitzman. Big kill by Jordan Sitzman. Good timing on the set and the swing there from setter to hitter. And a good pass.
Sitzman only 5'7" in the middle, or outside hitter, so not real tall either.
Here's Ryan Wright with a short serve. Winterode with a back row swing. Popped up by Hill. Duskett will have to just free ball it over. And it falls kind of right between the defense. Winterode tried to dive for it. Puts the hit into the net or just under the net.
Sometimes those unexpected hits over, Matt, that just kind of hitting it over, those are some of the tougher ones to get back, it seems like.
It's a change-up in all sports is effective. Here's big swing again from Reamer, but it's wide left.
Wasn't sure if that was tipped, but I think it went right off the top of the net, didn't it? Out of bounds.
Yep, I think it was off the net. It looks like Ryan Wright's going to serve again here. 6-5, Panthers leading. There's a serve from Wright to the back center. There's a good set and a good swing. And Pshaw tried to dig that out. It goes into the left bleachers. That was Reamer again.
Yeah, she hits that ball hard when she gets the right set for her.
Reamer is making her presence known in this contest. She's swinging hard. Here's a serve from Harm. Popped up by the Panthers and a swing by Duskett to the back middle. Winterode digs it out, and here's a spike attempt over there by Schluter. Sydney Duskett tried to place it across the court. Carries it a little too long into the net. 7-6 Falcons. Serve coming from Harm. It's going to be in the net. Service error will tie it back up. It's going to bring Duskett. Side out Panthers, and Duskett will serve. Setting up in the middle of the floor. All right, she'll serve it back middle. Here's a set, and here comes a swing from Schluter. Popped up, and a free ball coming. Wright hits the free ball over. Another set, and another big swing. Pshaw tried to dig it out, and it ended up hitting the ceiling. Got away. That is another swing by Reamer.
Yeah, that one a little more forceful, hitting the ceiling. Those hard to get back when it deflects off like that.
Yeah, here comes Reamer now serving. Thankfully for the Panthers, she'll play the back row for a little bit here. Here's Hill with a swing. Off the block and down on the floor for a kill for Hill. That's a good rhyme. Oh, here's Jordan Sitzman for the Panthers serving. Oh, there's a serve, gets the top of the tape and pops over. Good recovery by the Falcons. Howe with a swing, off the block and down, kill for Howe. It's a good set by the middle hitter, Ada Pratt. That kind of got off sequence, and Pratt ends up setting the setter, and the setter gets the kill. There's a good serve, sprayed out the back. Winterroud gets it back up the center, and a free ball over. Here's Ryan Wright, set by Howe. Big swing by Pratt, and it goes long. Back into the student section. They bring a golf club, and when it goes long, then they swing, and everybody yells for. Oh, that was entertaining. Duskett with a pass. Georgia Howe with a set, and a free ball from Ryan Wright. Here comes a swing from the Falcons. Pashaw pops it up, and it's going to be a 4-hit deal. Just kind of got off sequence there. The pass was a little bit tight to the net, and it went south from there. 10-9 Falcons. There's a serve from Pritchard, and off the hands of Pratt to the back of the gym.
Yeah, Kylie Schluter, I think, was she in that first set, Matt? One that kind of went on a run for them, and she's back serving again.
Back to Duskett, set by Howe. Here's a swing from the Panthers, and Hill. Popped up by the Falcons. Here comes a swing. Pashaw with a good dig. Here's a set by Ryan Wright, and a swing by Hill. Back to Winterroad, gets the dig. And here's a tip over. Wright digs it out. Here's another swing by Hill, back to Winterroad. Popped up. It's going to be a back row spike attempt there from Harm. And here's Pratt with a big swing, but goes deep. Point Falcons now. Falcons lead 12-9 here in the crucial third set. Duskett with a pass to Howe. Here's a swing by Pratt. Back middle, popped up by the Falcons. And here's a swing. It's Schermacher. Dig by the Panthers. And then a mistimed swing by Heemer puts it into the net to break the scoring streak from the Falcons.
Been a good close set here so far, Matt. For set number 1, the Falcons got a big lead. Set number 2, Panthers were out in front by quite a ways.
Panthers back to their one server and Howe. Here's a big swing and a block by Pratt. And there's a tip, just brutal tip, bounces on the top of the net. Another swing by Hill, it's blocked. Let's see who blocked it. A good block there. It was number 11, Schrader, that got the block. Both Schrader and Schermacher were there, and they made that happen, making a couple blocks in a row. Here's Schrader now serving up 13-10. Duskett with a pass from the back to Howe. Swing there by Ryan Wright, gets the kill.
She got a hold of that one. Nice cross court.
Panthers running a 6-2 where there's 2 setters on the floor. Here's a set and a tip over from the Falcons. Here's a swing from Duskett. And another big swing. That's going to be in from Heemer from that left spot over there. That one just in, just catches the white tape. 14-11 Falcons. Serve from Winterroud. Hill pops up the pass. Swing by Duskett. Off time, into the net. 15-11 now, Falcons. Here's Winterroad serving. The libero. Pass from Howe. Set from Wright. Swing by Duskett. And it's going to be called 4 hits. And that's going to draw a timeout from Coach Hill now with the Falcons leading 16-11.
Good timeout there, Matt. Just a little bit of momentum shift here in this third set. And I think we talked last week, Kingsley-Pierson, MCRU, this third set, I think you mentioned it too, it's so crucial. You go up 2-1 here in a 5-set match. So that's just it's a big set here.
I think it's about a 70% rule. If you win that third set, you have 70% chance of winning the match. So it's a crucial third set here, not to go down 2-1.
Though the other night, I think the Panthers led 2-1, and then MMCRU come back and won the last 2 sets. So you never know, but it is a little more difficult.
Curve buster, yeah, you really got to work at it. Well, Winterod's back to serving. 5-point lead here for the Falcons. Panthers digging in. Here's the serve over to Kara Hill. Passes it over the net. Here's a set and thought maybe that would be 4 hits, but it's a block for Pratt. It's a standing swing from Hemer. Here's a swing from Duskett. Good dig by Kohler back there. And here's Pratt and Duskett combining to put that ball, tip it over in the middle where nobody was. After a few big swings, they had the back row deep and then a little tip over. Catches them off guard. Pratt serving. Good serve, and it's going to be, the Falcons can't get it back over. Get a couple hits in on it, but it goes out. So here's Pratt serving again. Good serve, back middle. Winterode pops it up. Here's a free ball coming for the Panthers. Duskett will set it up. And here's a good save by Sitzman. Here's a good block over there by Ryan Wright. She gets up and gets the block. I'm not sure, did she call 4 hits? I thought it was a block.
That's what they called that too. She's right there. So she must have seen it, but didn't look like it.
Here's Pratt serving. Standing swing coming, going way long for the Falcons, and just like that, the Panthers are within a point, 16-15 here in the third set. There's serve coming from Pratt, and it's going to be sprayed in the back row. Good serve by Pratt.
I think it was like a knuckleball. Did you see that thing?
It was. Winterode typically really good at digging back there, and that one ends up coming off the right side of her wrist and going in the bleachers. This one's popped up by Winterode. And here's a swing for the Falcons and an overpass. But the overpass hits the floor. Panthers now with a 1-point lead, and that'll draw a timeout from the Falcons.
Yeah, head coach Holly Conover, 6 points in a row there, I think, reeled off by Kingsley-Pierson. We're trailing 16-11, 6 in a row now. The Panthers lead 17-16 here in this set number 3. Once again, whoever wins this will go up here 2-1, so a big set here tonight. Nice crowd on hand here for Tuesday night. Volleyball action here from Ida Grove. Got a lot of Panther fans right in front of us here where the camera and where we're broadcasting from on the radio. And the Falcon got some student section on the end and fans on the other side. So nice crowd after, like you mentioned earlier, the holiday break.
Here's Pratt serving again. She gets past the timeout. Winterode pops it up. There's a swing by the Falcons, and that one's going to get down. Jocelyn Pritchard didn't hammer it, but she hit it right where nobody was and gets the kill. 17 all now here in the third set. Be side out Falcons. Hemer's going to serve, the senior outside hitter. And here's a good serve. Panthers trying to deal with it. The second hit, couldn't do nothing with it. Setter could barely get to it. So 18-17. Another serve coming from Hemer. Pass from Hill in the back. Set by Wright. Swing by Sitzman. And there's a little back and forth at the net. And the Falcons and Reamer were going to come away on the winning side of that battle. 19-17 now Falcons. Here's a serve from Hemer. And Howe trying to kind of step over in front of Hill, and that ball ends up going in the bleachers. And just like that, out of the timeout, the Falcons have a 3-point lead.
Been a game of runs after timeouts here with the coaches talking to them here in this third set. Like you said, Matt, 20-17. And getting down to crunch time here in this final set, up to 25. So be interesting to see how they come out of this timeout. like I mentioned earlier, they take those timeouts to get a minute on the clock, and 30 seconds in, they're back out on the court ready to go. So
yeah,
just a quick word and maybe break up the action a little bit.
Yeah, just 30 seconds of that 1 minute timeout used there by the Panthers. And now Hemer is back out there to serve. And she escapes the timeout. Oh, and here's the back row. Winterald saves it. And here's a free ball from the Falcons. Overpass. And the Panthers are trying to deal with the initial overpass into the net. Howe trying to get a setup out of the net. And it's 21-17 Falcons. Hard serve there. Pashaw. Good pass from Pashaw. And here's a nice set and tip from Duskett that's going to be effective. And break Hemer's serve, side out Panthers.
Yeah, great placement on that little tip over. Just caught them off guard a little bit and point for the Panthers.
Here's Wright now serving for the Panthers. Oh, that is an ace serve from Ryan Wright. It's a short serve. Just pulled the rope right out from under him there, and that ball lands 2 foot in front of the players. Here's Ryan Wright again. And another short serve. And Pritchard can't quite get the pass to one of her teammates. So just like that, it's 20-21. Falcons with a 1-point lead. Here's a serve from Wright and an overpass into the net. Falcons will just have to go over with it. And here's a swing from Sitzman. That's going to do the job. Winter out on a diving attempt in the back row. Gets a piece of it, but it's a kill for Sitzman.
All tied up, 21-21. Game of runs here.
21 all. Ryan Wright serving. Short serve. Pritchard pops it up. And there's a swing. Good swing over there. That is number...
Kylie Schluter
with a swing over there on the opposite side.
She's played well tonight. The senior outside hitter, just 5'6", but done a nice job.
Yeah, good swing there by Schluter, keeping her in. And here's a serve coming from Harm. That one's deep, and that'll tie it back up, 22 all. It's going to bring side out for the Panthers. Duskett now serving. Duskett from the back middle, looking it over. And she'll serve to the back left. Here's a set, and here's a swing coming from Pritchard, or Reamer. Panthers will pop it up, and here's Kara Hill with a swing. Here comes Schluter trying to tip over. Kind of misjudged the swing a little bit, and it's in the net. Panthers now with a 1-point lead, and that'll draw a Falcon timeout.
Yeah, 23-22 here in this third set, and just it's been a really fun set here, Matt. Back and forth, and pretty good volleyball here.
Yeah, it's amazing to see a team get a 4-point lead both ways, both in the back half of this game or this set. So good competition here. Panthers with 1 senior, 2 juniors, and 4 sophomores on the floor. The Falcons with 4 seniors, 2 juniors, a sophomore and a freshman in the starting lineup. So a good battle between these two. A little more senior driven or led from the Falcons. Pritchard's going to check back in, that back left. Sydney Duskett looking over the defense, picking her target. She'll go back left again to the player that just came in, Pritchard. Big swing. That's a big swing there from Reamer. That ball was probably out, but I think it was more of a defensive
yeah, you're right.
stance, because if she doesn't put her hands up, it might hit her in the face. Tie game here. That ball is wide left off the serve of Reamer.
That one went right through the door out into the common area there.
That one halfway to the cars. Here's Jordan Sitzman now with set point for the Panthers. And the serve, Sitzman's usually a really good server, and that one just misses the line right. And it's 24 all. Got to win by 2. Schluter's going to be serving now, 24-24. Kylie Schluter Panthers are going to clean up a little sweat on the floor. In the back middle. Maybe it's just a ploy to get Schluter off her game, but here's the serve. Pashaw pops it up to, and it's tipped over by Cara Hill. There's a back row swing. The back row swing by Pritchard is effective. It's sprayed off into the bleachers by the Panthers. Set point here in the third set for the Falcons. Schluter with a serve. Duskett off of the right side into the bleachers, and the Falcons will take set 3 and they'll go up 2-1, 26-24 is the final on that one.
Both teams definitely have their chances there in that third set, but goes to the home team Falcons like Matt mentioned. OABCIG up here 2-1. We'll be back here shortly for set number 4 coming up. You're listening to High School Volleyball presented by Brentwood Roofing. Back in a little bit here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
We're back from start to finish every play.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech. Do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
At their funeral homes, they explain.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Iowa will work hard to help you accomplish.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Sets to 1, so the Panthers got to come back and win this set to keep this match going.
First serve by Schrader is a good one. Panthers will free ball it over. Popped up by Pritchard. And it's a standing spike by Pritchard, which is effective to the back left, the back right of the Panthers, and he'll spray it into the bleachers. 1-0. Just serve from Schrader. Duskett will pop it over to the bleachers. Panthers got both sets of bleachers covered in the first 2 points.
Got to pay attention, don't you, here in volleyball action if you're in the stands. Never know where that ball's going to end up at.
And here comes another serve from Schrader. Ryan Wright passes it up in a swing by Pratt. It's an overpass, and Pratt tries to get up and put it down, but doesn't get it over the net. So quick 3-0 lead here for the Falcons in this fourth set. There's a pass by Ryan Wright, set by Howe, and a good swing. Thought maybe it was touched. No, It's going to be point Falcons.
That's what I thought too, Matt, but I think kind of went straight sideways, but thought maybe somebody touched that just a moment.
Here's Ryan Wright with a pass. Sidney Duskett saves it, and Howe free balls it over. And here's a swing that's long, and it'll go point Panthers. That's Keemer over there with big swing, but now they're going to call a touch. It'll go point back to the Falcons. Late call. Not sure where the late call. I thought the point was decided. It'll be point Falcons, 5-0. There's a good serve again, popped up by Ryan Wright. Up by Howe, swing by Hill, back to Winterode. There's a good set and a swing by Pritchard. Panthers will free ball it over. Winterode sets it up over to Heemer. Heemer with a swing. Good diving save by Wright. And here's Kara Hill with a swing. And here's a quick set over the net. Here's Ada Pratt with a swing. It's partially blocked, but then just out of the outstretched arms of Pritchard. Can't quite dig it off the floor.
Matt, what a dig by Claire Pashaw during that sequence there. Man, she dove and got that one back. That was a huge
save. That sure was. Here's a short serve by Howe. And a standing swing from Pritchard. Here's a set and a swing by Ryan Wright off the block and out of bounds. Point Panthers kill Ryan Wright. Here's Howe serving again. Good serve back to Winterode, back middle. Here's a set. Here's a swing by Pritchard. Popped up by Duskett. Here's a swing by Hill. Back to Winterode in the middle. And there's a quick push over. It's going to be a free ball from the Panthers. Back to Winterode. Here's a set and here's a swing. Nice dig by Howe. Pratt will just push it over the net. Winterode bumps it up. Here comes a standing swing from Pritchard. And Pashaw will bounce it up. Here's a free ball from the Panthers. Here's a set. And Heemer, standing swing, blocked partially. That's a nice tip over by Ryan Wright. Just catches the line over there for the point.
nice little run here back from the Panthers, trailing 5-0, now 5-3.
It's definitely more fun to call it when it's when it's competitive and when there's a lot of energy. Tried the quick set over the net was Schrader and just catches the net, and it's 5-4. Panthers have battled back into this one now. And just like that, Howe has a serve error into the net and side out Falcons.
Sometimes those can just be momentum killers, Matt.
So here's Winterode. Good serve, clear to the back row, set by Howe. Big swing by Ryan Wright. And that ball is going to be effective. It's a point Panthers. Ryan Wright, not only the setter, but showing herself to be one of the better hitters on the team too.
Like you said earlier, pretty athletic genes there.
There's a back row swing from that Schluter. Goes long. Point Panthers tie set here, 6-6. There's Kara Hill now serving for the Panthers. Jump serve. That's going to be into the net. 2 service errors in a row for the Panther team.
Had a tight third set there, Matt, and it's kind of looking like this might shape out to be a tight one here in the fourth set.
Yeah, it's win or go home, this one for the Panthers. So a little more pressure on the Panthers. Here's an overpass. Here's a set from Ryan Wright. Swing by Duskett. Here's a swing by Ryan Wright. Hits the back corner for a point. Kill Ryan Wright.
Great placement there in that back left corner. Nothing you can do on the defensive side of things to get that one back.
Yeah, Duskett was blocked. Ryan Wright with a follow-up hit right back to the back corner. Here's a dive by Kara Hill to save that ball. Goes over the net, and it falls in a perfect spot, tight to the net for a point. Panthers now lead 8-7. Here's Ada Pratt with a serve to back middle. And here's an overpass, and the Falcons will just push it over. And here's a block on Sitzman's swing attempt. Here's Pritchard. Blocked by Duskett. There's a free ball coming from the Falcons. Set up by Ryan Wright. Swing by Duskett. Popped up over there by Kohler. Big swing here from the Falcons. That ball rattles around in the ceiling beams, and the Panthers can't deal with it coming out of the ceiling. It's all tied up. Pritchard now to serve for the Falcons.
Stella Reamer been a big difference when she's in that middle hitter position.
Swinging with power. Howe, good pass to right. Here's a swing from Sitzman. Good swing. Popped up over there by Kohler. Overpass in the net. Sydney Duskett going to get called for in the net. Thought it was a good battle there. Looked like both players on both sides had their hand on the ball. It was a battle at the net. Duskett called for being in the net. Here's a serve from Pritchard now, with the Falcons leading 9-8. Swing by Sitzman is off time into the net. 10-8 Falcons. Pritchard will go back and serve again. Leading 10-8. Kara Hill with an overpass. Trying to make them pay is Schluter in the front row, but it's hit into the net, and it'll be point Panthers. Sometimes the overpass works, I guess. Here's Ryan Wright with a good serve. Back row spike from Pritchard, popped up by Pshaw. Back row swing, that's in from Howe. Georgia Howe with clear cross court. Swing, and catches the cross court line.
Like you mentioned earlier, Matt, that just a little bit of a change-up once in a while, and it seems to work. You look in softball or baseball, and definitely worked there on that hit.
Seems the changeup makes you look like a fool in every sport.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a swing way out the back by Reamer. Panthers lead now 11-10 over the Falcons. Ryan Wright back to serve. Back left. Good pass up here, and here's a swing. That's a free ball over. Panthers on the pass get a little off, and then the second one goes into the net. 11 all. Here's Pritchard, or Reamer. Good dig by Howe. Here's a pushover by Wright. Swing by Schluter. Good kill, Schluter.
She's played well in the front row. She's been rotation through the back row and everything, but played a really nice net game tonight.
12-11 Falcons. There's Reamer. Good serve. Swing Duskett. Popped up by Reamer. Falcons push it over. Here's a set by Ryan Wright. Duskett will have to try to adjust to it. And it's out of play. No good. Just a miss hit on the set, and Panthers tried to save it, keep it alive. Hill pops it up, set by Wright, swing by Sitzman. Good swing, overpass. And Duskett will try to put it down. Gets another swing at it. Here's a set. And here's Schluter with a big swing, and it's long. Point Panthers.
Matt, I think so. If it hits the ceiling on your own side, you can play it. But that one just grazed the ceiling and went over yet, but officials didn't catch that one, but still went to the point Panthers.
Here's Duskett serving, short serve in the middle. It's going to be a free ball over from the Falcons. Ryan Wright sets up Howe. It's a good swing by Howe, tipped. Winterrod dives and saves it. It'll be a free ball from the Falcons. Duskett passes to Wright, and a big swing there from Hill. It's returned by the Falcons. Another swing from Hill. It's tipped. Winterrod saves it. And it'll be a swing over there from Schluter. And the pass goes up into the ceiling beams, and the Panthers can't deal with it. They haven't really, once it goes into the ceiling, the Panthers have not been able to recover from trying to figure out which way it's going to go out of the ceiling.
Bounced a number of different ways tonight on them.
Schluter with a great serve, dug out by Duskett, and the set goes into the net. Point Falcons. 15-12 Falcons. Here's Schluter now serving. That's going to be 6 feet long. And a break for the Panthers. Going to bring Sitzman serving. Usually a pretty effective server now, down 2 points. Good serve, the winner out. Just pops it up. Here comes a free ball from the Falcons. Pratt tries to make him pay at the net and just gets a little overexcited. Hits it wide.
Matt, was that hit blocked at the net? Is that why? I thought maybe it was 4 hits, but I couldn't quite tell.
I thought it was 4 hits, but that's one that is tough to see from here. And I think even if you're where the ref is, you got to know what you're looking at. It's a tough call in this sport. Here's a good swing from the Falcons. Wright sets it up to Pratt, and it's a changeup. Falls short in the middle for a point.
And Matt, this game moves so quick, especially at the net there, so hats off to these officials making those calls.
Absolutely. That's why I say I think you have to know kind of what you're looking for there at the net. It's hard to know if it hit the tape or did it hit a hand. Winter out with a set over to Hemer. Good swing. Here's another swing coming from Pritchard. Good save by the Panthers. Ryan Wright tries to push it back where there's nobody. And here's a swing by Schumacher. Another push by the Panthers. Big rally here. Hemer with a swing. Short. It's overset at the net. And they're gonna be a point Falcons as I think it's Kara Hill tried to save that and then ends up going out of bounds.
Had to try to keep it inbounds right by that antenna. That was a tough play.
17-14. There's a pass from Duskett, set from Howe, swing from Ryan Wright. Falcons gonna have to free ball it over. Good swing from Ryan Wright. Here's a swing from Ada Pratt. Is long. 18-14, and that's gonna get a timeout called from Coach Hill.
All right, let's take a quick timeout with them. Back in 1 minute here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Farming isn't just your life.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
All right, here we go. Timeout there from Kingsley-Pierson, back in action.
There's Pashaw on the back row trying to save. It's going to be a free ball attempt and a long one from Howe. And the Falcons are going to go up 19-14 here. We're in the fourth set of this. Falcons lead 2-1. Must-win set for the Panthers, and they're down 5 here. Ryan Wright will push it over. Here's a set and swing by Pritchard. Big swing, partially blocked by the Panthers, but it drops right behind the blockers. That's Ryan Wright and Ada Pratt up there working the blocks. There's Winter out now leading. Set by Howe. Swing by Ryan Wright, and that's a kill. Off the block of Pritchard. Ryan Wright with a big swing and a kill.
Panthers need a little rally here, Matt, to keep this game going.
Side out Panthers. Here's Kara Hill. Good serve just over the net. Ada Pratt with a Okay, you're going to call. I got to get that call where you swing your palm over the net. It's a over the net call from the Falcons. Here's Hill serving again. Popped up by the Falcons. Here's a swing. Good dive by Pshaw. Trying to save it. Oh, good try by Ada Pratt for the free ball. For the ball coming out of the ceiling.
About got your wife in action down there, Matt, doing the stat keeping.
Doing the stat book. I don't recall if she ever played volleyball. There's served by Hemer. Isn't dealt with well in the back row, and it goes out the back of the gym. And now 22-16 with the match on the line. Coach Hill's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, some tough serving there from the Falcons, and kind of had the Panthers running a little bit here, Matt. So trailing by 6, and do or die time here to keep this thing going.
Yeah, it's going to take quite an effort here, down 6 in the 4th set here. Falcons trying to close out this match. Just, when you watch the Panthers play, just when they seem to have a little momentum, it's an unforced error, or a missed serve or something like that seems to put them behind the 8 ball a little bit. So here's Hemer now serving, leading 22-16. Here's a set by Wright and a swing by Pratt. Just long, just barely long. Good swing, good set, good swing. And it misses by a couple inches there in the back. Now 23-16, Hemer serving. Panthers down and ready. Powell pops it up. Ryan Wright sets it. Swing by Duskett. It's saved by Schrader. Over the net, set by Wright. Swing by Duskett. Mistimed in the net. Doesn't quite get over. 24-16 now. Game point here. Serve, good serve. And serve goes up into the net, and that's going to do it for the Falcons. They defeat the Panthers in 4 sets, 25-16 on the 4th set.
Matt, I got to say, I seen this OABCIG team first game of the year against Altaria. Much improved since I seen them last time. And Panthers, we just seen last week. Just, maybe for a little bit there, Matt, but just didn't feel like they had quite the same energy tonight as against the MCRU at home last week.
I saw that too, Kyle. Looked like just a little flat down here following the holiday, and down here in Ida Grove, they just seemed a little bit flat. But hey, credit to the Falcons. They had several players that, were making a difference. Some big swings from Reamer and Pritchard. Winter out, made a lot of digs. So the players doing what they do for the Falcons and getting the win.
Well, Matt, was a joy to work with you again here tonight on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. And I'm not sure I don't think I have another Kingsley-Pierson game scheduled here anytime soon, but sure we'll be touching base here again soon and hopefully getting to call another game together.
All right, Kyle, thanks. Falcons win 3 sets to 1 here, win the game.
All right, thanks for tuning in tonight here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. And thanks to our partner, Brentwood Roofing. We're going to take one more commercial break and send it back to regular programming.
There's lots of summer left for adventures in a new vehicle from Total Motors.